Admittedly, it is easy to get obsessed with our devices, but for the kids in our lives, screen time can get to be a problem, the kind that keeps them from getting outside or actually connecting with friends and family in person. Looking at pre-pandemic and post-pandemic use, a study by Kaiser Permanente has revealed that screen time bumped up almost 2 full hours per day, even after most pandemic restrictions had eased and before they dipped back down a little bit. Dr. Kate Land, a pediatrician with Kaiser Permanente in Vacaville, with me now live to share why this is happening and how parents can break this cycle. Dr. Land, welcome to Fox 40 News at 11.
Thank you for having me on. Thank you for sharing such an important study that's come out recently.
Definitely. Now, this study documents a sustained increase in children's screen time at the height, 6.6 hours a day, including recreational and non-school educational screen time, even after the height of the pandemic. What is going on with us? 6.5 hours? Why?
Right. That's a great question. And I think many of us are asking ourselves what on earth we can do about this and how we help our kids recalibrate their use of media and time online. So many parents talk to me about this and ask me the same question.
What's
And
getting,
I think at this point, I would hope that our research now that it has shown us that the increase in time has persisted even after the pandemic restrictions are starting to ease, that we're still seeing our kids online for over an hour a day more than they were pre-pandemic, and that the time they're spending online, it isn't just a study, it's also mostly for recreation.
Exactly.
So parents are asking, what on earth do we do about this, and how do we solve this problem? I'm hoping that research will start addressing that question, but in the meantime, I have a few ideas that might help parents.
We'll get to that in just a second, but we want to emphasize what's getting lost in these young lives with so much of life being focused on a device, and what are kind of the health implications that people should be thinking about while they may be saying, oh, this isn't that serious.
Right, great question. So we know certainly that some use of media and screen time has positive effects for children. There's some good to be had online, but any time spent online is time that they're not spending running around outside. They're not meeting friends in real life and learning social connections and cues. We know that kids who spend too much time online are at risk for health challenges, including being overweight and facing the consequences of that. So through the pandemic, we've seen an increase in kids who struggle with their weight. We've also seen an increase of kids who are struggling with their mental health. A lot of that has to do with the increase in media use.
Alrighty. Now, this study is unique in how it was done, tracking 228 child-parent pairs in 3 different states. They reported daily screen time for kids ages 4 through 12, both before the pandemic and at 2 points after it began in 2020. Why is it important that this study was done this particular way?
Well, it's so important, and it's what makes the study unique, is that they had information and data about the same sets of families before pandemic to clearly compare it to what they were doing after the pandemic, rather than asking people to just think back to what they used to do before the pandemic, which, I don't know, I can't remember much about that myself.
Yes, life seems like it was very different.
Yes. So now that we've confirmed that our kids really are still online more than they ever were before, we need to ask, how do we change that? How do we recalibrate their lives? And what can we do to help them as parents?
Okay, so let's get at that. What can parents do if they want to bust up this love affair between their kids and their devices? I'm guessing that checking their own usage is one place to start, setting a better example themselves.
That's right. That was my number one suggestion. I'd have 3 main tips for people, and that's the first one. Do as I do and not as I say, it doesn't work so well. So instead, be a good role model for your kids. Another set of studies that was done well pre-pandemic, I asked kids about media use themselves and their opinions about it. And one of the things that came out of that was that kids hate it when their parents are on their phones and they feel that we ignore them. So start off by assessing your own use of screens and make sure that you are putting down your phone when your kids are talking to you so that you're fully focused on them, and that you may be multitasking to order some groceries for dinner or to set up a play date, but they don't know that. They just know you're looking at their phone or your phone. So you want to put it aside when they want your attention. Also, let them catch you offline. Let them see you exercising without your phone. Let them see you talking to your friends. Let them see you playing games and reading a book, all the things you wish they were doing more of.
And then just lastly, before we run out of time, you want to talk about balance here. We know they need to use these devices for school as well, and some bit of fun. So any tip for parents so they don't feel like they're just nagging about this all the time?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Start with talking to your kids. So start by planning time together as a family. And the best place to start that is with the family dinner or family meals. And at those times, make sure you don't have any phones or any other media on. And then while you're at the table, ask your kids what they think about their media use. How do they feel about how much they're online? And then you can start this dialogue that the American Academy of Pediatrics has recommended we try, and I think it's a great tool. Tell them, you've got 24 hours in a day. You got to use probably about 7 of them to go to school, got a little homework after school, then you're going to sleep for about 9 hours, eat for 1. What's left over, and what do you want to do with your time? Do you want to play with your friends, play on a sports team, take an art class, read a book? With the little bit of time you have left in a day, how much of it do you really want to be online? Kids will surprise you. They're really smart. They come up with their own limitations, and they're going to let you know they wish they weren't online as much as they are. Yeah. And then all you have to do is ask how you can support them. What can I do to help you not be online so much?
Great idea there. When you draw it out, kids love to draw things out, make a pie chart or bar chart, and I'm sure they'd be like, oh, really? This is how much time I have left? Thank you so much, Dr. Land, for these ideas.
You're so welcome. Thank you for having me.
Streams do